And that's the goal. Hey friends, Crystal Baller here, and I'm gonna show you a really cool bass exercise that you can do at home to get comfortable with skipping strings and get your flying fingers under control. So this little technique exercise was pulled from a book of a friend of mine, Nikki O'Neill, who wrote A Woman's Road to Rock Guitar. But I'm modifying it for bass. It's a really cool book, so check her out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our pinky, let's go to the 12th fret on the G string here, and we're gonna put our pinky on 12 and play that note. Now go to 11, same string, middle finger to 10, now 9. Okay, so this is our first part of it. 12, 11, 10, 9. Now when you're doing this, I want you to try to not let your fingers freak out. I know it's hard, but try to just get your hands to relax. Alright, now we're also alternating our plucking fingers while we're doing this. Pointer, middle, pointer, middle. Okay, so make sure you're not just staying on the same finger here. Now, we're going to change our plucking pattern when we do this next bit here. So the next bit is, okay, so I'm going from 9 to 10 on the D string to 11 on the A string to 12 on the E string. So when I'm doing this and I'm falling back on these strings, I don't need to alternate pick with my fingers. I'm going to just use my pointer finger or my middle finger, whichever one I want, to just pull back. Okay? And now I'm going to go back to alternate fingering here. So so far we have. So this is very similar to what we did on the G string. It's just on the E string. So we're going 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay? And now we're going to cross strings again. But this time we got to alternate pick our way down the strings. Okay? So we're going 9, 10, 11, 12. So we just created this X shape. And that's the goal, is just practice this X shape here. And you want to really think about your pointer finger and your middle finger and not flying up when you're crossing these strings down. Get them to just chill and hover kind of close to the strings. So when you're ready to go, you need them for another note, which you will very soon. They're right there and they're not like out here. This is really going to help you with rhythm too, as well as just tone in general. So you might be like, well, why am I getting this fuzzy sound? Right? It might have this like rattle to it. And that is because of several reasons. So 1, you might not be pushing hard enough. 2, you could be pushing it on the fret or too far away from the fret. So whenever you pluck the bass, you always want to be right behind the metal bar of the fret. It's going to give you the best chance at a solid tone. The other thing is when we play with our, when we play here, like we're plucking here, we want to make sure we're plucking at the same, the note while the right note is being held here. Or we could get this open note sound. That'll jack you up too. Okay? And so what if you're still getting those sounds? Well, the other thing is whenever you release a note with your whatever your fretting hand is, depends on if you're left-handed or right-handed, you want to like push down hard on the attack, but then let up kind of gently. So you like release it without letting go of the actual string until the last second. So you don't get all this extra note sound. The other thing to think about while we're doing this exercise is our plucking fingers shouldn't be coming out too far. Your thumb's resting on your pickup or the face, your face plate, or really just anywhere on your bass. But it needs to be touching your bass somewhere so your hand's not floating around. And then the other thing is you don't want to pluck really big with your fingers. This motion should be very small. See how I'm only using the very, very tip of my fingers. And now it doesn't matter as much when you're playing slower stuff, but when you want to play fast, your fingers can become a handicap if you're not playing on just the edge of them like that, where you're letting the edge of your finger roll off, because you just can't be as fast. Like, it's impossible. Now the other thing is, I started this exercise up here on the 12th fret because that way you can probably reach with your pinky and your pointer finger spread apart. So you have one finger per fret. And if you can't reach yet, that's okay. You can still practice here, or you can still scoot it up farther. Because it works anywhere on the neck. But what I want you to do is struggle a little bit. So if you get really comfortable here, try to scoot it down like 3 frets. Because you'll see how the spread gets bigger the farther we go. Your fingers should look like little spiders while you're doing this exercise. So I hope this helps with your technique and your tone. If you have any questions about anything, y'all just holler at me. I'm a human being who is here to help you learn. Please, comment below and follow me in all of that stuff you're supposed to say at an end of a video. All right. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.